Hey.
Hey,
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 hey, hey, hey,
oh,
hey, hey.
hey. This is a welcome to
Mm,
another Ramble Radio After Dark, baby.
Ramble After Dark.
I'm Jerry Rocha. There, right
Eddie
there,
Pence.
right
Eddie
there.
Pence.
Now, you think it's
Right
just
here.
you and I, Eddie.
Sure, sure.
It is big. A lot. There's a lot of going on for alt
Lot.
right Cody right now. He's going to try to get the New York, the Stormy Daniels thing tossed. Even though, good luck with all that. It's going to be, and I don't think they realize Biden now has complete immunity.
Yeah, hmm.
Couldn't Biden just drone strike Mar-a-Lago and say, "Hey, I'm
I
still
wish he
this
would
president"?
turn it into an immigration center. That would be kind of fun.
That would be fucking
A federal
hilarious.
immigration center would be amazing. But
I'd be like, no, since I'm doing this while in office, one of my acts. Sorry, I'm immune. I
it's
can
one of
do
my
this.
official acts.
One of my official acts. I can also here. I'll just jail up these six pieces of shit in the Supreme Court too. Hey, my official act. You
No,
guys gave me the open door.
no. That's only if, since both sides are the same, that's what's going to happen.
Right, because both sides, they're both supposed to say.
They're both the same.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, and I've seen this before, but it needs to be stated again. If you are for Trump and you don't have anything close to $1 billion in your bank account, you're a fucking
Yeah,
moron. You're just
you're a
a
fucking
fucking
idiot.
moron.
You're
You're
just
a
a fucking.
fucking idiot.
You're not just a moron. You're an angry piece of shit moron.
And yes, a sad, angry pile of shit.
You
And
live your
hey,
life full of anger,
it's
moron.
it's it's okay. Be that
That's
way.
fine. That's
The
who you want to be. That's fine. Let's
world
go
needs
ahead.
plenty of failed jocks out there.
Yeah,
We need plenty of failed
a
jocks,
lot of
but
we need angry people, I
we
guess.
need, dude. Can we talk? I went to Frank and Son, Eddie.
You've been several times without me now.
Wait a minute. Can I show you the gift I got you?
Yes, please show me the gift.
All right, hold on. All right, wait. Whoa, did I freeze? Let me show you
You
the
froze
gift. You
for a
ready? I'm gonna
second.
show you the
Yeah.
gift. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, this gift for Eddie Pence.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's my late birthday present that I'll be picking up from him at some
You
point.
already know what this is.
Yeah, that's what you showed me, right? Ooh, that
You
is a
mean dignity,
fucking
dignity? Look
that
at
is
that
a
shit.
all I do is win, win, win. That's a fucking tight cable.
That might be the
Hmm.
best cable they've ever put out.
That might
That
be that
is
really might. They put out it's like that's a third cable, I
third
think. They
one,
Marvel
and
Edge
and it's
third.
the best.
It
It's the best. It's the fucking best. It's just words can't describe the magic of this figure and the beauty of it. It's got the I think Eddie's frozen. We
You're
might have
frozen.
lost.
Oh, I'm back now.
Hey,
We're
Eddie's
back.
back. You're still
Ooh.
frozen. There you
I'm
go. Now
frozen.
you're no
There it
longer
is. Sorry.
frozen. There it is. There was a
Oh.
great freeze because you were like it was very
Hmm.
pensive. Yeah, that's what it was. It
Hmm.
was like this frozen. Look how great this fucking
And
thing
you
is.
have one of these beauties too. One of
Oh
these
my! I can't wait. I can't
Fayetteville
wait.
Guerreros.
Look,
The Fayetteville
I
Guerreros.
love it.
Look
I
at that.
love it. Now I
Mm-mm.
can't. Now thank you. Now
Yeah.
I got to show you something.
Okay.
So I had two Frankenson trips
Ooh.
this week.
Ooh.
So Wednesday, my cousin
Lucky
Eric
man.
was visiting from Texas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, trust me, you're gonna want to
Okay.
go here. We grew up together.
Oh,
He was in heaven.
I bet.
How could he not be?
It's heaven on earth. It's literally heaven on
It
earth.
is.
It
And then
actually, since I am an atheist, it is what I consider heaven to be.
same to me. Same to me. When I die, I just want to walk right into Frankenson.
Let's make
with
this pact right now. Whoever
right
goes first, the other one spreads the person's ashes in
add
frankincense.
Frankenson. Deal. That's it. And then
That's how it's done.
I want to walk into Frankenson with a fucking empty with an open checkbook. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
And then I
heaven.
want you to go in there and LeBron James me in frankincense.
Yes, just right there, right there, in front of everybody. Right.
Just
Could you imagine? Just
We're like, what are you
Now-
doing? No, it's just my buddy Eddie.
it's my buddy Eddie. You trust me. You just
Trust me.
stay away from here. And then I went
Mm.
again Saturday
Yeah.
because it was Andrea's nephew's birthday, and he
Sure.
now loves Frankenson.
Of course he
And
does.
he double
Smart
dips.
kid.
He double dips. He's
Double
now into
dips.
he's now into the sporting cards too over there.
Oh, damn. Okay.
'Cause
I
remember
never.
when you were like,
I don't even pay attention to that
don't
area.
pay attention. Remember when you were 11 and 12? There was nothing cooler.
Sports cards are cool.
They were cool. And so he's at that phase.
Okay.
And I found
Because
something.
I got big into sports cards when I started finding the misprints, the imperfections in them,
Yes.
and then you would start trying to collect all the yeah.
Oh, I found something there for less than $5. It's going for like 30 on eBay.
Oh.
And I don't know if you
Okay.
know about this, Eddie, but
Okay.
here it is. Mark Jackson,
Oh.
New York.
Oh
Knicks.
yeah.
Do you know,
X-Man, right?
Do you know what this card really is? Do you know why this is so special?
Why is that one so
Have
special?
do you not know for real?
I don't.
Okay. This is
I don't know. I don't know the story behind the Mark Jackson NBA card.
Okay, Mark Jackson, back when he was a New York Knick, okay?
Yeah.
My finger is covering the surprise. You're probably not going to be able to make it out.
Okay.
But seated courtside, the Menendez brothers. there they are.
Right there, side by side.
Our
parents.
The parents already
post-murder?
dead. I have no
Are the
idea
parents
if they
already dead in that
celebrated.
picture?
Did they celebrate murdering their parents by going to see a Knicks game at the Garden?
I mean,
Look
what
at that.
better way to do it?
Look at that. So there it is. Mark Jackson, the fucking Menendez brothers.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
That should be worth more than $30.
You would think. And the guy laughed. I was like, do you happen to have the NBA, was it the NBA Hoops Mark Jackson 1990? He starts laughing, goes, oh, yeah, and he knew. Pulls it out. The Menendez brothers. There they are. Fucking crazy.
Now, how much more is that worth if OJ's behind him, like going behind both show legs?
They all went together?
They're just all at a Knicks game, just, hey. Just.
Phil Spector's just next to him for no reason. Phil Spector and Robert
Phil
Blake.
Spector's like flagging down the popcorn guy. Just he's over and it's like.
Robert Blake's on his phone. Like, what's happening? What's happening? There it is.
Oh,
look at that. Huh?
That's something. That is something.
Mark, the innocuous Mark Jackson card that has the Menendez brothers right behind him. Under $5. Come
Worth
on.
it. Worth it.
Every penny.
Worth it.
Now, Eddie, we have brass tacks in here to get.
We do.
We are
speaking of sports. We can segue into
the perfect
sports talk.
This is heavy sports talk. Well, let me, since this is the most topical thing. Yeah. Have you? And I'm not just talking shit. I'm really not.
Okay.
I'm stunned that this happened because I was trained as a fan of my beloved Dallas Mavericks to just expect the worst in NBA free agency. Did you ever think there would be a day, and forget the Mavericks, anybody, that the fucking Lakers lost out on the guy they wanted to get because of another team?
That's crazy.
The Lakers never fucking lose the guy.
I mean, before they had to have the NBA had to interfere to stop them from doing it.
The only time was Chris Paul with Kobe, and they're like, "Look, you guys can't do this. It's too unfair."
Do this.
It's they always get the guy they want, and I don't know if this is
kind of shocking.
Is this a new era? Does Rob Pelinka suck? I have no idea.
I mean, maybe people just don't want to play with LeBron.
I don't see how, because I still think he's good enough to make everyone around him better kind of guy.
Maybe there's enough people talking in the NBA
going,
hey,
there's
man,
some
you
other
baggage
wanna, about this. Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't want to jump into that mess. There's got to be.
It was crazy. I was like, holy shit, how did the Lakers not get the guy they wanted? And
especially now that his son's on the team.
And I feel bad for his kid. I hope his kid turns out to be good just for the sake of all the negativity coming after him.
Yeah.
But it is tough. It's fucking tough. Like, it's not had he not been who he is, this kid doesn't get drafted. He's in Greece right now if he doesn't stay in college another year.
He's playing G League for a couple of years or something. I
mean, because you have to look at it. Dude, he was putting up shitty numbers at USC. It's
Yeah.
not like he's at North Carolina going up against the ACC teams.
I think that guy just did not want to walk into that mess, knowing that this could literally. I mean, it could. There's a chance it could be great and
right,
fun for everybody to watch.
Sure.
But I think there's a higher chance of it fucking
And
imploding.
he's like, I'm out.
And I don't want to be. I don't want to sign a long-term deal there and be fucking trapped there while LeBron tries to have a fantasy roster that he's putting together of his kids and like.
Now, perfect sports segue, Eddie.
Perfect sport. Are we the best nerd/sports podcast there is? I think.
Are we the best podcast there is?
That's true. Because no other podcast talks about nerd stuff as if it was sports the way we do.
And sports stuff as if we're nerds. Way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you could argue that if this is all LeBron's doing, he's Ultra Magnus right now with the Lakers.
He might be ultra
me. Now, see? Who else can do that? Who else? Is that our title? Is LeBron the Ultra Magnus of the Lakers? Is that our title right now? Do we put that? Is that? What do you think? Do you have any opposition to this?
No, I don't. Right, I'm trying to think of a better comparison. I can't.
So now down to the brass takes, the brace takes, if you must. Dude. The Acolyte.
I'm like, I know we have we differ here. You're saying they're 2 and 3. I'm 3 and 2.
I am. I'm 2 and 3.
I'm 3 and 2. And the more I think about it, I've watched it twice. And the second viewing I enjoyed more. I think it is that beat down that the stranger gave those Jedi was one of the all-time great Star Wars ass kickings.
That was amazing. The lightsaber fight was fucking incredible. However,
the fact they brought in that metal that the helmet's made out of that short circuits lightsabers.
Right.
I think it's awesome.
Well, how come everybody doesn't wear that shit? How come all the you don't think the Emperor's got enough money that the stormtroopers could be outfitted with all that shit?
I mean, it's been in canon for at least a decade. So it's been around. It just hasn't been in live action.
That's the thing. Why can't they fucking that? Here's my problem when they introduce shit like that from 100 years ago. Well, where's that shit now? You don't think?
Well, maybe it's rare. Maybe it's hard to mass produce. You can't put it on all the stormtrooper
and this fucking show gets it.
Well, you don't know. The stranger, you don't know.
Look.
Okay, go for it. You go.
It's hard for me to get behind a Sith Lord or a Sith Master who looks like he plays Incubus at the gym.
He does.
It's hard for me to get behind a guy, and the reason is as he's like lifting.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him up until this episode.
And I like everything. I like him now too. I like the character.
I wanted to use the Force my way, not your. Like it's like great. I've accepted my darkness. Like these are great lines.
But they gave us the obvious thing that you and I were dreading, where it was going to be him. It was so dumb.
I was thinking about that.
So dumb.
To me, I think they did that because I think he's not the master.
Timeout.
I think he is. I think he's looking. I think he's
looking his ass. Ain't no way there's someone else whooping him.
I think he's looking for a pupil to take out his master, so he becomes the master.
Who's stronger than that guy?
Plagueis, Darth Plagueis the Wise.
To me, it's worth it if this guy is Plagueis. I
think that's why they walked this.
Because then you. And I'm still annoyed. I wanted to be. I knew when he was all like fucking Larry Fine walking around, whoop 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 whoop. You know, you're like, oh god, okay, yeah, certainly. When he was just curly.
But I think Howard, I honestly, okay, go ahead.
Eddie. You knew it was going to be him, and it was such a oh, fuck. And
right,
then,
but I think that's why they're doing that because we knew it was going to be him, and he's not the master.
See, now I'd rather him be the master because now who's stronger than this? This guy, he just wiped out like 10.
That would be the triple switcheroo.
He wiped out like 10 Jedi. It's like, oh, stop. Okay, but someone's better than him.
They were a bunch of chode Jedis.
They were
look at
chodes.
them.
Here's why I think it would be better if he's Plagueis is because at least if you know how like the everything rhymes, you know, that Lucas shit, everything rhymes. Yeah. Well, then if he's like the whoop 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 whoop, and he's actually the Yoda of the dark side,
yeah,
okay. If he is the Plagueis of the, you know what I mean? Like if they're gonna mirror that, if they're gonna make that rhyme. I mean,
that one fucking Padawan with the spikes, the one that was X-23 in the fucking Logan movie, the actress.
Which one was she? The one that gets
killed? The fucking spikes, yeah. The one that gets the triple stab.
Like, that was X-23.
Yeah, I think that was X-23.
She went out like that was a great death. That was a killer death scene.
The fucking he pulled that little lightsaber. Like, yeah, but like she went toe to toe with him for a while, and she's a Padawan.
Right.
So
why didn't Saul just kill him?
Well, Saul was fucking getting ready to, and that's what got me even more into this episode.
That's what I thought was stupid too.
There's something with Saul, and I'm interested to see what it is with Saul.
Here's my.
Okay.
Would you say Obi-Wan is one of the greatest Jedi who ever lived?
Yes.
Did he hesitate at all when it came time to getting rid of Darth Maul?
No.
Then why now are they doing a Cobra with fucking Saul? You can't do it, can you, pig? Like he just, you know what I mean? And now he's like,
he killed him. He was unarmed and he was sitting there, and it was going to be an execution style murder. Where the Darth Maul, the Obi-Wan Darth Maul was not execution. That was a fight in self-defense during a battle.
But he did disarm him. He chopped a saber in two and then cut that motherfucker in half.
Yeah, but he was literally hanging off the thing, did the flip up, and then cut him in half as part of the duel. Whereas the other one, Saul was like that was going to be an execution style, even to the point where like a beheading. It looked like a beheading.
And do it.
He was just sitting there like this.
You get this evil motherfucker running around causing shit, and now Saul.
Well, that's what Mace Windu was going to do to Palpatine. He's too evil to live. I got to kill him.
Right. You got to do it.
So that's been in the Jedi. The Jedi do have those.
But did Mace hesitate? Yeah, he did, didn't he? That's why
he did. And then Luke came in or Anakin cut his arm off. And
that's right.
He hesitated.
I just think it was like just.
Hey, look, I'm not saying
because it was so stupid when the fucking bugs carried him off. I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
That's fucking. That Lucas would have done that in episode.
The CGI just looked so fucking
2 or
bad.
whatever.
He's like, whoa, you know, it was like.
Okay.
Look.
Here's a hypothetical.
I'm ready.
I'm throwing a hypothetical at you.
Okay.
Say this was episode 3. Are they 3-0? Or are they 2-1?
They're 2-1.
You would give this episode a loss coming out of episodes 1 and 2 without 3 and 4 tainting the season for it.
I still think the same thing. This was a loss in double overtime.
I don't think
I'm calling this a loss in double overtime.
This was a win. I'm not saying it was a blowout win. I think it was a good, solid effort. They played stout defense and did just enough to win on offense.
I think so. This is like one of those Alabama LSU 6-3 final score kind of games.
Yeah, this was just literally. This was a grinded out 7-6.
I think
they got the win.
The bugs flying off with the guy would have been way better if the Benny Hill song had played. If he was like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but fucking teddy bears took down the Empire. So after that, I don't.
That's true.
It's true. Just like
it's true.
And as a child, I was like, "Fuck yeah, Ewoks take down the Empire."
I loved it.
So,
but they didn't even
I can't
kill
look
this
at
guy.
Giant cicadas taking a guy up into the sky.
They just carried him for 10 seconds. Like, what? They didn't fucking do anything. Because the kid is so like. I look. I'm holding out. I still.
Okay.
But this is one of those losses where I'm like, okay, you can't fire the coach though. That's you know what I mean.
There's correctable things can be corrected in practice.
You gotta give the coach another week. This is a loss to me where it's like, okay, we have to give the coach because again, the lightsaber fights are fucking great. The Sith Lord, he grew
fucking
on
snapping Zeus neck.
That was great.
He did the fucking Zeus from
and
fucking.
Here's the
no holds barred.
Here's another thing I like though is they got rid of all the annoying characters too.
Yeah,
that was usually doesn't happen in Star Wars.
And like halfway through the episode, the series, they didn't wait. They fucking wiped.
How many are left? Do we know how many episodes are left?
Just the green chick.
No, how many episodes are left?
Oh, I think 3.
3. Okay. So we have the ball green chick. She ain't gonna get involved. She ain't getting her hands dirty over this. So
and
now,
Kimandi Adu or whatever the fuck his name is,
does he kill the
like,
guy?
I don't. Well, see, he still hasn't seen anything.
But does he kill him? And then
no one else has seen anybody. No one else has seen Sith.
Here's what redeems
and the ones that
this.
did are all dead except Soul.
Here's what redeems this for me.
Okay.
What's his name again? Kimandi
Mandu.
Okay. All right. Here's
Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent.
The Nuge. Saul emergency calls in the Nuge, right?
Okay.
Here's how I think this should end. Okay. Saul and the Nuge.
Yeah.
Kill the guy. Okay.
Okay.
Saul and the Nuge kill the stranger.
Okay.
Soul and they kill the stranger, and then Soul's like, "All right, I guess we're headed." And he stops himself, and Yaddle comes walking out of the Nuge's ship. Okay, and the Nuge just fucks Yaddle over the stranger's dead body. Okay, and then Soul is like, and then all of a sudden they just force choke him to death, right? And then
so the only people that kept a secret are the Nuge and Yaddle.
And then it cuts to Phantom Menace, and they mentioned the Sith, and now we add an extra scene where Yaddle kind of looks over to Key, and he's like, "Well, the Sith haven't been seen for thousands of years," like, right? Like,
or maybe Key looks over and Yaddle goes like,
yeah.
like gives her. Like, I'm going to choke you out if you fucking say a word.
The Sith haven't been seen for another thousand years. I'm just saying. Then this is the greatest Star Wars thing ever. If that happens. If it's all
or maybe she goes into his head and says,
right.
Hey, Nuge, you want some of this Yaddle poo? Sure, you keep your mouth shut. You keep your mouth shut, sugar.
You can't say nothing about that Sith boy we done fucked on top of.
and then he's like, "Oh, the Sith haven't been seen in a millennium."
You better shut that trap about that Sith boy we done fuck on top of, sugar.
All right, okay.
Then it's the greatest show.
It's the greatest.
In
right.
anything ever. But I think you're right in the sense that, I mean, I'm hoping this guy is Plagueis, but how does he get away? If he gets away, then there's the call to the Sith are everywhere now. There's no way Soul or anyone who survives.
Well, Soul,
this,
I don't think Soul can make out of it. I think the Soul and the twins, I don't know how anyone makes it out alive.
If he is Plagueis, then they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. And somehow a secret is, or he just corrupts the twin to, hey, you want to fucking live? Here's the story you tell him.
Yeah.
Right. And then she tells him the story where the Jedi all killed each other.
I mean, there's also some sort of backstory between Saul and the stranger too.
Yes, because the stranger.
Because I think what the stranger says, "You don't remember me," or something like that. He says some sort of line like, "You don't remember."
He knows him. So
I don't know.
Now, amazing if Saul actually was the one who trained Plagueis. That would be fucking.
Well, we've seen him before. He holds on to the past. That one fucking youngling. He's like, "No, thoughts of fire. That's good. Keep that up.
That's good. Keep it up."
And then he was getting ready to fucking behead the stranger before what's her face came in and yelled,
"Motherfucker."
So he's.
But I didn't like the switcheroo at the end. You're like, well, no shit. That's the evil twin who's with Saul. No shit.
Yeah.
No doy. Come on. With the fucking and I take it back. The hamster's still alive. They need to kill that fucking hamster.
They gotta kill the fucking hamster.
Unless the hamster's the master, and the hamsters, because we haven't seen Plagueis, have we? No one actually knows in official Star Wars canon what Plagueis looks like. No one.
No, we know what he looked like before, but not since canon took over.
Right before he was like a weird
Disney.
Fucking. He looked stupid. I think
he looked like one of those guys from the fucking in Attack of the Clones when they had like the banking, like all those different clans around. Yes. I forgot which guy it was, like the banking clan or something. He looked like one of those dudes. The tall heads or
Yes.
whatever.
Nah, we ain't need that shit. I look. But I'm telling you, Acolyte right now. It's 2-3, but I'm not ready to fire the coach. Does that make sense?
Okay, that's
I'm
what you
ready to
think.
give the coach because I
That's
thought
fine.
the lightsaber scenes were great. I love the Soul character, and yes, the Stranger grew on me. When you first saw his, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding. But when he was in action, fucking great, fucking great. But then when he took his mask off, and it's like, oh, who got you where I want you? Like
Right.
that, I was
But then he
like,
started talking, and I like everything. His
yes.
fucking
I'm
lines
like,
were good.
okay, I can dig
I've
this.
accepted
I
my
can dig it.
darkness.
Right. I've accepted my darkness. Right.
So I just like I think I mean you're 2-3. I think 3-2. They squeaked out a win. I wasn't a dominating win, but I think it was a hard fought,
You know what I would
close win.
love? You know what I would love?
What?
It
What?
would make the Stranger one of my favorite characters. Is if
What?
they had an episode where it flashes back to that little town where he was pretending to be the alchemist, right?
Mm,
And
right.
they're all fucking dead. How wicked
Oh,
would
he
that be? If this
fucking
dude
wiped them
just
all out.
when he's done with a place, like I don't need any of
He
these
just
motherfuckers,
burns it all down,
just kills everybody there.
so nobody knows his face.
Just anything. How fucking great would that be? If you just saw how wicked this motherfucker was, right? Like, hold on.
I wish it. I mean, like, because I was just watching. Have you ever seen Once Upon a Time in the West? Sergio Leone film.
Yeah,
It's
of
the Charles
course.
Bronson spaghetti
Yes.
western, the harmonica guy.
The greatest. Hold on, let me close the doors before Andre screams at me because his fucking Ramble corporate
Who,
just opened it.
who,
I
who, mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's the one when they're gonna kill Bronson, and they come with like the bad guys, right? Are all they're like on like there's like 4 bad guys, and they're all on 4 horses, and they look at Bronson. Is that the one where they go, well, looks like we ain't got an extra horse, and then Bronson
Right.
goes, no, you got 3 too many, and he
No,
just
he's
kills
got.
them all.
There's three horses. He's like, we didn't bring enough horses, and he's like,
Right.
you got too many,
And he just
and he kills
them.
all 3 of them.
Yes, that's right. That's the one. Right. Okay.
Well, there's a
It's
great
been
moment at the beginning of that movie when you're introduced to Henry Fonda's character Frank,
the blue-eyed
and he's
villain.
walking. Oh, fucking so good! And he walks up, and he's just killed McBain and everybody at the ranch.
Right.
And the little kid and the last son runs out, and he's like 6 years old.
Right.
And he's just standing there, he's like crying, and like all of the men are standing there, and he's like, "Frank, are we gonna kill a kid?" And he's like, "Well, you said my name."
You said my name.
He just says, "You said my name," and he pulls his gun. So it's like it's something like that. It's like, okay, I don't kill people, but if they know who I am, they have to die.
Yeah, or what if he's just like, well, I'm practicing my dark side, so let me
Yeah.
just kill these motherfuckers.
Let me kill these motherfuckers.
I would love that shit if they went that fucking dark. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't probably.
No.
But I mean, they killed all the younglings, so maybe.
They did, and they fucking wiped out every character we've come to know this whole series on episode 5. They just fucking wiped them out.
Killed them all out except for the little badger.
There was scenes with the
Except
Padawan. There was scenes with like they killed they fucking just wiped these people out.
Now what happens? Crazy. What happens if the badger thing?
Yeah.
Kills everybody. Soul, the stranger, the 2 twins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out.
Okay.
And then he's on his shit back home.
Yeah.
And he hits a nebula.
Right.
And there's all these flashes and boom, 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 boom. And then the screen goes white. And then when it comes back, it turns out it was an Emmett Otter origin story. And that guy came into another plane of existence and just put all that behind him and said, fuck it, I'm going to start a jug
Here
band.
I am now.
I'm just going to start a jug band. The shit, you won't believe the things I've seen and done. I'm just going to start a jug
I like
band.
it. I think that would make it.
I mean, come on, one more time.
Or
Never have a cat who learns how to fucking open doors. Okay, anyway.
Ramble corporate. Or, hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
The fucking gerbil thing fucking kills everybody.
Yeah.
And then you see this giant hand come in and grab the gerbil and pull it out of Richard Gere's ass. And this whole thing was taking place
in Richard Gere's rectum.
and the gerbil was up there clearing out other things
And Gear
because
snaps its neck because
he
it
had
can't
too
talk.
much. Richard Gere had too much shit up his ass.
And then
It was just a bunch of Star Wars toys.
And then Gear snaps the fucking gerbil in half so it can never tell.
But what he had done is he had crammed all these Kenner action figures up his ass.
I'm with you.
Along with the gerbil, and this was a fantasy from
the gerbil was living out. It's perfect. It's perfect. Eddie, I don't know where we go from here. Sadly, we do have contractual obligations.
We do.
That's never fun. Hold on, though. No. Before you get to that, let's just see. Let's just see something. Real quick. Let's just see.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. Just want to let you know. And we're not upset yet. But the peanut butter kid is still on top of the hill.
Okay.
The positive text review. We're still at the 147 5-star rating. So subscribe to the Ramble. 5-star rating.
Yeah.
Positive text review.
Do it.
Eddie, I'm so sorry, but there are contractual obligations.
Skeletor. This Thursday here in America on planet Earth, we celebrate the 4th of July, which is our nation's independence, when we decided to leave England and have a government that doesn't have a king.
Yeah.
Or a monarchy.
Until the Supreme Court fix that.
Apparently there's a large section of our population that wants that again.
They're dumb enough to want a king, and that guy is king. Not just any king, but they want Trump to be their fucking king.
Maybe not even so much want. They're just so consumed with anger about owning the libs that they rather give up their own personal freedoms to own the libs because they're fucking morons. Yes. Anyway, do you have fucking morons on your planet of eternity?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, baby. We're after dark, baby. That's a wonderful question. I'm glad that you've asked that, baby. Yes, of course we have fucking morons, baby. It's the people that can't make the big ass come. It's the easiest thing on earth to do is to make the big ass come. You understand me? But over here, we're the people who can't. Baby, the people who don't know how to do it, baby. So, those are all fucking morons. And I fucking burn them to death. And I stuffed their charred corpses in the one place no one's going to find them. Go and ask. Where do you think that would be? Come on. Where do you think it is?
Where?
He-Man's brother's pussy, baby. Because it's so big. You get it? But yes, those are the morons here. The ones who... And I have a slogan. And it's M-S-C-A.
MSCA.
Yes. Go on. What do you think? Go ahead. What does it stand for? Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead. You can ask me.
What does it stand for?
Make Skeletor come again. Baby. All right.
Okay.
Why do we even take it?
I don't know.
Guess who doesn't need to wear that hat? Guess who has no problem making the big ass come again? Me. That's what I meant. Me.
Yeah.
Did you get that? I meant me. I'm the one who makes him come. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Funny you mentioned things up asses. Do you know who's up my ass right now? You're not going to believe it. The band The Jets. Weren't they like some Samoan family or something? They're all up my ass. Singing.
Cinesnob Cody,
please.
Let's get him on Rotten Tomatoes.
Please. You know, I can't enjoy I Got a Crush on You ever again.
Because we know where it was recorded. That's the problem with that song now.
I don't even think they were Samoans. Anyway, where can all the fine folk find you, Eddie?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper. And then on Fridays, we also have Not Today with Jen Sturgeon.
Go check out all that, please. Subscribe to the Ramble. 5-star rating, positive review. You can find me in all the Ramble locales. You can find Eddie and Cody. I stream video games, Kick and Twitch at Retro Rocha. YouTube, just my name. Upcoming July 12th and 13th, I'm going to be headlining the Punchline in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
So coming out for that. And Drunk Eddie Stotts. I'm back in St. Louis at the St. Charles Funny Bone August 1st through the 4th. So
How about
if
that?
you live near St. Louis, if you live near Atlanta, July 12th and 13th at the Atlanta Punchline, St. Charles in St. Louis, August 1st through 4th. There we go.
There you
All right.
go. Nice.
All right. So we love you guys. Stay safe
Love
out
you.
there. Be safe. We love you all. We'll see you tomorrow for a regular ramble. Until then, bye.